Continue on here with our Monster Energy NASCAR Cup Series media availability, and we're joined by Daniel Suarez, driver of the number 19 Aris Toyota for Joe Gibbs Racing. Daniel, I know the Daytona 500 didn't quite turn out how you liked, but you're here at Atlanta Motor Speedway, big track for Aris. Talk about your thoughts going into this weekend.
Well, first of all, I'm happy to be here. You know, it's one of those places that that you really enjoy a lot to be here already for Aris and for for my team. I really feel like this is going to be like our first race of the season where we are going to be exactly where we're at and how hard we have to work and how hard we have to get better. So I'm super excited about this weekend. Really, like I said, it's the backyard from Aris, so super excited to have a lot of people from Aris here this weekend as well.
Good deal. We're going to open the floor up for questions. If you have questions for Daniel, please raise your hand. We'll get a wireless mic to you. We'll start with Lee and then go to Mark, and then up here, Tucker.
Lee Spencer, motorsport.com. So how has the transition been now that you're a week-old Cup driver?
It's been good. Definitely more busy than the Xfinity Series. A lot more going on, and you are more time in the racetrack than when you are in home. But it's good. I really enjoy a lot to spend time in the racetrack and with my team and working hard to become a better person and a better driver. So so far I'm really enjoying this a lot.
We're going to go next to Mark, then up to Tucker, then to Nate, and then to Caleb.
Mark Garrow, PRN. Daniel, Kyle Busch at some point here recently talked about the fact that when you came onto the Xfinity Series, he knew he was going to get a phone call 3 o'clock Thursday. When his phone rang, he looked. If it was 3 o'clock, it was usually you wanting to talk about that weekend's race. How do you use these guys now? I mean, because you're sort of a last-second thing. It wasn't a planned thing. You're kind of thrown in. How do you use your teammates now to help you get up to speed? What's been the process?
Well, definitely, it's very good to have good teammates and teammates that that you can lean with them, and you can ask a question and you know that they are going to answer that question in the right way. So it's just very good the position that I am right now. Working with Kyle, with Denny, with Matt. Actually, even with Carl Edwards is if he's not here, he's going to be here soon. So, super excited to have friends like that to help me out, and I just feel like it's going to be a hell of a year for us. Definitely, we have a lot going on. We have to learn, but I really feel like we are in the right spot to try to learn as quick as possible. Yeah, well, all of you know Carl very well. He's a great guy, very good friend, and he just asked me, "Hey, Daniel, do you think do you want me to go over there? Do you think that would be helpful?" And I said, "Man, to have a driver like him who has a bunch of wins here in Atlanta, it's a big deal." So yeah, he's going to be here to help me out and to help the team out. Definitely, it's a team that he knows very well, and it's going to be it's going to be good to have him just to watch and to tell us what's going on from his view.
Tucker?
Tucker White, SpeedwayMedia.com. Daniel, in an interview you did with the Charlotte Observer, you said that in your transitioning here to life in the U.S., that you were watching like 2 movies a day. And as someone and a lot of other movie critics who say that film is a representation of American values, what films were you watching as quote-unquote homework?
Well, it's a lot of things that you have to put together to be able to do your what I call homework. It's just a lot of information that you can get from your team. From I just feel like right now, everyone as a driver, we're in a very good position where we got a lot of information, which maybe 20 years ago drivers didn't have. We have a lot of videos, a lot of film, a lot of data, a lot of onboard cameras like you're watching over there. We got a lot of stuff that we can watch, that we can learn from it, and we can study before coming into a race. So it's very good for me to be able to get this information from my team and be able to try to take advantage of it.
Go next to Nate, and then to Caleb, and then we'll come up front.
Nate Ryan, NBC Sports. Daniel, to follow up on the Carl Edwards question, I actually have two questions. The first is, when did you find out he was going to be coming and helping you, and did you ask for that? Did you push for that? Was that part of the deal here, that like you wanted him to be here to help you out if he could be available?
Well, this is not a deal that we got. It's just a good friendship. I got the opportunity actually to do something with him during the week with a sponsor, and we were talking, and he asked me, "Hey, Daniel," I asked him, "Hey, are you going to Atlanta?" And he said, "Well, I wasn't thinking about it, but maybe if I can help you out, maybe I can go." So we were just talking, and I'm not sure if he's staying for the race or not, but he's coming today. So just to help out a little bit, he has maybe some free time today, and he's going to spend it at the racetrack.
Do you know, have you guys given any thought to, not that you would need this, but if he offered to get in the car, I mean, would there be any opportunity there? Have you guys discussed, like, if you needed him to make a lap just to kind of compare and baseline it, would you guys consider that, or?
Well, I'm not sure if that's possible. I don't think he has a license anymore. I don't know. I don't even know how that works. But honestly, we didn't think about it, and we didn't talk about it. So I don't think so. But you never know.
Key question is, he going to give you flying lessons?
Yeah. You never know. You never know. But well, definitely he's going to be here to help, and I'm sure that it's going to be helpful to have someone like him with a lot of experience, just watching what's going on in practice, and try to give a little advice.
Okay, we're going to go back to the left there to Caleb, right behind you.
Caleb Whistler, Speedway Digest. With the new tire rule going into effect this weekend, how are you going to approach qualifying to conserve your tires for the early stages of Sunday's race?
Well, I was talking with some people a little bit ago, and they told me, you don't know what you don't know. So this is new for me. So I don't really know the old tire. This is the only tire I know. Well, the only tire I will know. So you don't really know what you don't know. So this is what I got, and this is what I'm going to start with.
Front.
Chase Elliott, FoxSports.com. Daniel, I saw that you tried the cupping method on your arm after your workout. Talk about that a little bit. How that went and your workout routine and stuff.
Well, I'm still a little sore from that. I have done it a few times already. To be 100% honest with you, I'm not sure if that helps or not. but they say that it does. And I'm trying to recover from some stuff from my right side arm. And we've been doing some work with that. And it's supposed to help me to recover faster. But who knows? So far, I'm just a little sore still.
We're going to go back right there to Stanley.
Stan Creekmore with Outside the Box, Daniel. If possible, what do you think is the biggest thing you learned about yourself running that race last weekend?
Well, last weekend definitely was a big race. I felt like I learned a lot in the clash and in the duels. It was a big deal for me to race those races. And in the Daytona 500, I just felt like we were trying to take care of ourselves the right way, and when it was time to race, we got wrecked. So unfortunately, I don't feel like I learned a lot, because I was trying to take care of myself, trying to stay out of trouble, and when it was time to race, I got wrecked. But I really feel like I learned a lot from the duels and from the clash, moving around, and a little bit in the Daytona 500 as well. I'm one of those drivers. I got this question a lot, if I'm glad that this over speedway racing, and actually, I'm excited about Atlanta right now, but I'm super excited to come back to Daytona because I know that I can do much better than what I did. So I'm going to be super excited to get back to the super speedway races.
Back here to your left to Yvonne.
Yvonne Jones, kicking the tires. Daniel, you were the highest finishing rookie last week. How mindful of it are you?
I didn't know that until right now. I guess that's good, but we have a long season ahead. I don't think, as a driver, I don't think about it right now. I have so much going on outside of that I feel like I have to improve. I have to get better, and if I do my job on the side of that, I feel like I'm going to be able to be strong in the rookie standings as well.
Well, Daniel, best of luck this weekend. Thanks for taking the time to join us, and good luck out there.
Thank you, guys.
Take care.